Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're once again back in the bustling city of Ankara, and we're following Tram 21 currently for no particular reason. I just thought I'd start with something different than a general overview of the city. Anyway, it is the city that I want to talk about today because I have supplied almost everything that the city needs, barring one. Machines. This is potentially going to be the biggest challenge that I've seen yet, because the machine plants are all in horrible places. There are 4 of these on the map. We have the Chennai Machines Factory, which is over in Chennai, which is, well, it's relatively not that bad, because it's somewhere closer towards the middle of the map. In order to make machines, I'm going to need planks, and I'm going to need steel. Steel can be produced here. This is pretty easy. I have coal, I have iron, I can make steel, I can ship it there. The second bit is a whole lot more challenging because it's going to require planks. Those potentially can be produced all the way over here in the Ankara sawmill. Other than that, I have not been able to find any good sawmills in, well, let's say at least the immediate proximity of this particular machines factory, but I don't think that there's going to be any closer. Alternative, we have Hangzhou Machines Factory. This one at least has a planks or a sawmill right next to it, so I can produce the planks right there, ship the planks, and I already have at least half. There is a forest here, so it could be forest, planks, over there. Done. Great. How do I produce steel? Yeah. That's going to be a bit more of a distance. It's going to come in from here, and then produce steel, and everything is going to combine into this machines plant. I think that this is currently the least bad option because it has everything relatively close together. The other option would be Guangzhou. The machines factory is over here to the northeast of Guangzhou, and over here I have nothing else. I have no, well, I got this one, I got the sawmill. But aside from that, steel, well, good luck with that. I would have to ship that over here. And then I have another problem, because the Yangon steel mill, sure enough, it has coal, but it has no iron. So once again, I cannot proceed any further, unless I bring up the iron all the way from over there. And the fourth option is in Surat, which is the bottom southeastern part of the map, and, well, this is just as dreadful. I have a forest and a sawmill relatively close together, but then again, you run into the steel issue. So this is not likely going to be easy. So the best option was the one over here to the northwest, let's say northwest of Ankara. It is relatively close to what I need, especially this plant over here. And considering that it's a pretty great distance, I think I'm just going to go with a couple of trucks here. So it's going to be truck to here. Then potentially, once you're over here, you take some of the steel back to this truck stop. And then from that truck stop, I'm going to make a direct highway to there, to the Hangzhou Machines Factory. Same goes for the sawmill. We're going to be taking forests, or rather logs from here, turn those into planks, bring them over here, and then bring them to town. So this is going to require a bit of work. It's going to require a lot of highways. Now fortunately, I already have the highway over here. These vehicles are capable of doing a whole 60. That's not exactly what I was expecting to say. But then again, they're 60 years old. So I suppose that these are due for some new and improved vehicles. The tarpaulins. Now these things can do 74. I believe they can do 100. Yeah, they can do 100. Can this road do 100? Yes. Okay, good. The road can do 100. It's just that the vehicle takes a little bit of time to get up to that speed. Now I'm going to have 2 lines converge over here, which is the one from the steel and the one from the planks. And I'm going to have one outbound line from the machines factory that goes to Ankara, which still is going to be quite a bit of a drive. Let's say that this road would no longer be required, nor is that one. I want this to be a large country road, because, or yeah, no, let's maybe cut a large country road. I don't expect a whole lot of extra visitors. Now I'm going to surround this facility, making sure I have an easy access point on every side. Because I want to make sure that I have probably 2 truck stops. Maybe even 3. Especially the inbound ones are going to be quite busy. Alright, then we need a fairly direct line from here to there. To the sawmill. And from there, just veers back off. Although, actually, no, it cannot do that. At least, I believe... Let me check. I'm going to need a road depot here anyway, so might as well. Vehicles. Yes, no, I'm mistaken. I can use planks and bring the planks back. So this is going to be a pretty easy stop. Let's go with a truck stop. Let's make it a large one. I'm going to make it 1 platform. And I'll have another one. And now I'll have another exit, just to make sure that they're going to be connected to the other parts. Or at least, hopefully. Game permitting, that is. Here you're connected. Yeah, that one has a catch area. Now this one. Okay, so that one's connected as well. 2 truck stops to make sure that I have enough. I have enough room for these things. Alright, another truck stop right over here. Let's see how far away we can get. Pretty far. Jeez, those things have a good catchment area. Okay, so that's one. Then the logs. Oh shit, that's not connected. That is important. This needs to be connected. It's not that any road vehicles are going to be using this road in particular. Well, not yet. But it's mostly so that this truck stop can be connected. Alright, over there. This one. Quaison to there and then to here. So this is Quaison, logs, planks. Machines, pretty much. A couple of vehicles on there. I'm going to need a good number because this town is going to be requiring them. Ankara. It's going to require 83. Hangzhou needs 210. So I'm going to need a massive amount of trucks over here. Excuse me. Now I can buy those already, but it's not really any use. Because I still haven't connected the other bits. Let's redo this whole infrastructure area. So all of this has... Well, it's never been developed. So all of it is just dirt road. Which is really not what I want over here. Especially with trucks that can do 100 kph. I need something that's a hell of a lot faster. Alright, Large Country Road. Yeah, if you could connect, that'd be lovely. There you go. Alright, connected here. Once again, encircle it. Makes it easy for future attachments. Might need just a bit more here. Come on. As long as there's just a few of those blue lines, then I'm good enough. Then it's going to be catching it anyway. Come on. You're really gonna be like that? There you go. That's better. Alright, the steel mill. It's gonna have an input from the iron ore, from the coal mine, and an output. I know that you can combine everything into one truck stop. There is something to be said for that. But I think, especially considering the, well, probably extreme volume of vehicles, that 2 truck stops might in fact be better. Because 1 truck stop is asking for trouble. There. And this is going to be a pretty quick drive for these things. Same here. Look at that catchment area. Damn. There. Okay, 2 lines. 1 here to there. That's going to be, what was that, coal? Yeah, coal. Hangzhou coal. Auto-saving. The other one's going to be Hangzhou iron. And then I'm going to need a third one that transports it from the steel mill all the way over to the machines plant. So this one is Hangzhou iron. Hangzhou iron. And the last bit is still going to require a road. Oh, that's not exactly where I want to go. Just make a slight detour here. And swing back. Trucks usually don't care that much. It's not like they're going to bleed off a lot of speed. Alright, truck stop. Pick up steel here. From the Quezon City Annex. Really? That's Quezon's territory? Okay. And we're going to drop that off there. So this is Quezon steel to machines. And now it is one last line, and that's going to be from here to, well, wherever I need it in the town. Starting with a large country road, and then a truck stop. Okay, where do you need it? I know you're going to start over there. And I believe that all the industrial areas are on the outside. You need it here, you need it there. You need it a bit over here. Right. Okay. This is all residential stuff. So I need to make sure that I bypass as much of that as possible. I do have the... Yeah, I got that road from the airport, which I can sort of use. But I also want to set up a tunnel that burrows underneath this and gets tied into the road that's coming off of the airport. To make sure that I don't have to go all the way through the town. So we're going to go all the way there. This road is set up proper, but these roads are not. I want you to split off here. And we're going to go up. We're going to go over the tracks, over the station. Over the tracks again. And then land on this road. There. Alright, that line starts in Hangzhou Central. Then we're gonna tunnel. And I want to come up for air roundabout. Whoa, that's a new line. Roundabout over here. There you go. It goes right through the tunnel. And it seems to be going two ways as well. Yep. Just verifying. Okay, so it goes there. Is that enough? No, not really. I'm also going to have to include that one. Okay, so line 2. After Takeshita or Takeshita. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to do our trick again. After this one. Let's see, where's the tunnel? Oh, here. There's the tunnel. Right. Can you only show me these? That would make it a little easier. Okay, so you're going there. Right. I need you to also hit this one. Hold on, so what sort of road does it take? Right. That's not what I want. I want you to, after that point, go immediately back into the tunnel and head north. I'm trying to figure out what color is distinctive enough for me to actually recognize. between all these other vehicles that are moving around. Let's see, this is my submerged truck stop. If I don't tell it to go here, but instead, after Hangzhou Central, go here. Yeah, that's not what I want. Then it's going to go outside of the tunnel. Let's see, if I set up a waypoint here, and I tell it to, after that stop... Jeez, good luck finding that one again. Go here-ish. Where did I place that down again? Where the hell is my stop? Apparently the game knows where it is. Because I cannot deploy another one, but good luck trying to click on that. Is that it? No, this is it. Right here. Done. Okay, so he's going to come out of the tunnel and immediately dive right back in. That's better. The less time these things spend above the surface, the better. Okay, so this is going to be the Ankara machines supply. Now, vehicle-wise, I don't need a ton of vehicles going from here to Ankara. Especially considering the cargo capabilities of these things. I would say that 4 trucks could do that. Ankara machine supply. Let's get these things for the logs. I'll take 8. That was Hangzhou? Here. That one. And then a whole bunch over here. Buildings, road depot. Let's see. Dump trucks. They can transport 38. It is a 2-to-1 ratio, so for 38 coal plus 38 iron ore, I get 17 steel. That's not a whole lot. Let's go for 10. That's going to be the coal line. Hangzhou coal. I'll take another 10. And I'll make that the Hangzhou iron line. And then there's the line that's starting here. Steel to machines. That cannot be a dump truck. That's going to have to be one of these, the side stakes. Let's say 8. And that was machines. Steel to machines there. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, then I have vehicles running on every route at this point. We have logs being collected. Check. We have coal being prepped, check. Iron ore being prepped, check. So that is all working. I might need to make this truck stop a little bigger, because at this rate, I simply cannot stash all those logs which are being supplied. I think the same thing is going to happen here. At the moment, I can still keep up. But that's not going to remain that way for very long. Because now it happens that all the trucks are in a line. But that's not going to stay the same. Here as well, temporarily is working out. But in the long run, it's not going to. Game, please. And then from here, we have our first bit of steel being delivered. And loaded. Loaded? Question mark? Yes, here you go. It's being loaded. Okay, excellent. Alright, suppliers. I'm getting a little bit from the steel mill and a decent portion from the sawmill, so both of these are working out. I'm probably going to be getting a lot more from the sawmill than I will from the steel mill, because the sawmill is so much closer. Here's the first truck that was not able to pick up anything, unfortunately, because at that point there simply wasn't any steel. Same goes for the second one. And the third. And the fourth. And the fifth. Where's my steel? There's my steel. Right there. Road vehicle 280 is the one that's going to be bringing in the first steel. And then over here we got the machine supply. Now I never do this generally, but for these I'll set them up to... Oh, I need to do that on the line. I set them up to wait until loaded. Full load. Alright. The game is at full speed. There we go. We have a lot more planks than we do have steel. As expected. Over here we're getting a bit more iron ore. No, a bit less iron ore than we do coal. That situation should be getting resolved pretty soon. Because this one needed to get a little bit of time to spin up. Oh, this one is actually slowing down now. So I'm not transporting enough. Right. Rate of transport is too low. Let's make this thing a little bigger so that in case I start to scale up too much, I at least have some sort of buffer. And over here, yep, here we are. We have our first few machines for Ankara. Now, where are the trucks? Road vehicle 247 coming in. Awaiting eager pickup for the first bit of machines which are going to Ankara. That is, yep, we have not supplied anything yet, but soon it's going to arrive. Ankara currently has grown to 1,754 people, 1,782 shopping facilities, and 1,783 workplaces. Sound quality or sound emissions are still very poor. Great. Alright, I think this is... Yeah, that's 247. There's 41 machines to pick up. For machine supplies. I'm not sure how you would calculate that. It could be anything. Could be a microwave. Could be... I don't know, a smartphone? I'm not even sure what these guys are producing. What you would call a machine in this game. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think is a machine in this game. What would qualify as a machine? Alright, a decent supply of steel is being... There you go, is being delivered. Some of these are running half empty though. Yeah, there we go. The transport is going up. So I think that very soon we're going to see this one scale up as well. And what I also want to do is provide Hangzhou with machines. They're going to need a lot of them. 231. For that, I'll need to configure this truck stop to have an additional platform. And I'm going to have to scale up all the vehicles. Let's see, where do you want... Holy shit. Where do you want this delivered? I'll deal with that in a minute. Great. All the way in the back of the town. No, sorry, those are tools. You want your machines over here. Right. How much are you suffering from noise? Not much. That's good. Now I'm going to make a road that moves right into town over here. Let's go with a large country road. First delete this bit. Because then I can make sure that I don't have to go all the way through the town while I'm on my way to deliver the supplies. And by making sure that I don't go through the town, I don't cause any more noise. Okay, so the drop-off point could be right in the middle of that industrial area, right about here. I think that should catch almost everything that I want. Start here, drop off there. They're going to take the road, they're going to go right back. The only thing that I don't like is that they're going around when they don't really have to. So let's tell them that after Yanqiu Street to go and visit this waypoint, drive around and immediately leave town. This is Hangzhou machines supply. Alright, vehicles. I'm not nearly producing enough. Although this thing is actually doing not too bad. I think I'm not asking enough from that particular plant. Because Ankara is getting its first few machines. Probably more on the way. Vehicle 250. There's another 32 being delivered. So I think I can scale up here significantly. Let's get a couple of these vehicles, let's say 4, to deliver to Hangzhou. Hangzhou machine supply. Off you go. This vehicle, or this plant, should now be getting a little bit of an incentive to start producing more. Which means that all of these lines are going to be producing more as well. Look at that. The logs, the planks, the machines. 1, 2, 3. 3.6 million a year. That's a great balance. The other one, steel to machines. 2 million. Jeez, the bug is back. How about this one? The iron ore one. 381,000. That's a little low. But then again, it's a really short hop. And this one's 157. Could be because I am not asking for enough steel to be produced. And that is currently making me that I have a... oh, there we go. Now he's increasing. Iron ore is sufficient. Coal, not so much. But now that Hangzhou is also going to be demanding tools, that should improve significantly. So this Hangzhou Machines factory should start improving a lot of supply. We have nothing delivered yet. Food's doing alright. Oh, and I noticed that this train station with this train seems to be a little overwhelmed. Ankara to Hangzhou is 73. There's another 600 people waiting to go to Ankara, or to Surat, or at least that line. This is currently the only train that I have running here. I can just replace that with a Shinkansen, or the new and improved version, but I think that might be overkill. I could use one of these, or potentially 2 of these. For that, I'll have to upgrade these tracks and make sure that there can be more than one train on this particular area. So let's split. Connect here. Go all the way past the roads. Hope that I don't get too much interference here. Oh, right, you hit your own train tunnel. I was wondering where that train was heading off to. They have their own train tunnel. Alright. Let's join it then. Then, where do I fuse it back together? Potentially just here. That might be the easiest spot. Just about there. Alright, signaling. I know that these are not one-way signals, but the game will figure it out automatically. I don't even need to set these to be one-way signals. Okay, checking, trains, off you go. Good. Now I need to just add, or rather replace, the train that I have. That one? Yeah, the one going to Hangzhou. Replace. Geez, you're 63 years old? Are you kidding? Wow, okay. That is something that I haven't adjusted in a long, long time. Let's go with the ES1. Replace. And I do believe I have a depot here somewhere that might be of use. Let's see, if I start a train here... I'm not sure if it has the capability of getting to where I need it to go. But if it doesn't, then how did I ever get it over there? What depot did you possibly come out of? There has to be some point. Let's see, follow the tracks. I'm not sure how well this is tied together. I think it might not be. This one goes here, that one goes there. I am actually curious how I got that train on that particular set of tracks. If it's not from there, then it could be... No, it couldn't be this line because that depot didn't exist. The whole line didn't exist. Ah, screw it. Academic issue. Let's just build a depot. Be done with it. Alright, you get 115 on board. I want another ES1. And I want the ES1 to be on the Ankara Hangzhou line. Very good. You may depart. And you may pick up 230 people, provided that you have space. Which I don't think you do. Okay, our first bit of machines are being delivered to Hangzhou. And Ankara has 79 out of 115. Ankara now has everything met at least 50%. And the town growth is predicted to be 1,888. That is a lot of residents. Lots and lots and lots of people. Unfortunately, noise quality... Oof. That's 70% debuff. Now, I don't really care about the debuff too much. But it is something that I might want to tackle just as a personal challenge. And I think it could be created by this airport. So as you guys have suggested, just changing the direction of the airport, not having it like this, but having it like that, should get rid of this plume and still have the airport, well, effective, operational. Anyway, I'll do that next episode. For now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I think we're pretty much done in Ankara for the moment, and that other towns now deserve attention. Like the one that's called Hyderabad, for example. Anyway, we shall do that in another episode. For now, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you soon for the next one.